Now in Good Morning Northwest, one killing sparks major changes from congressional security to social media regulation. How Charlie Kirk's death is reshaping political safety and free speech debates.
And it was a wet Sunday in many parts of the inland Northwest, and we're having another wet start to our Monday as well. We'll show you how long this wet weather will be sticking around today.
Some parents face impossible choices between childcare and basic needs. The southwestern state eliminates that burden with universal coverage. We look at the breakthrough program coming up. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News now. So glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie Grant has the morning off. It is Monday, September 15th. Meteorologist Matt Gray kicks it off with our first alert forecast.
And after a wet end to the weekend, we're still tracking more than a few showers around the inland Northwest. A couple of sprinkles in the Tico area, Deary as well on the Idaho side of the Palouse region. But these are going to be extremely hit or miss, and for the most part, a miss. It is up north where things are a little bit more interesting as you look north of Sandpoint and north of Colville, where we're seeing a much more substantial round of moisture that's moving into our region as opposed to moving out like we're seeing further to the south around the rest of our area. So let's take a little zoom in, show you what's going on here. So we're seeing some pretty decent rain up in the mountains and some light showers around Bonners Ferry. A lot of the heavier stuff now moving down towards Elmira and Naples here this morning. And across Priest Lake, Coolin, Nordman, all seeing some wet weather here. Ione, and then getting closer and closer to the Cusick area as we've gone through this morning in Pend Oreille County on the Washington side. We are seeing at least a little bit of rain there. May even see a sprinkle in Colville if some of that moisture can get across, you know, multiple mountain ranges. That sometimes is a little hard to do. Meanwhile, in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene will be fairly dry here as that wet weather stays up north. Just a slight chance of a shower through about lunchtime. Temperatures on the cool side. We're in the 50s right now. That's where we'll stay for the bulk of the morning, up into the 60s, and then a big change in our temperatures heading into tomorrow in your forecast coming up.
Matt, thanks. Well, new fallout this morning from the killing of Charlie Kirk. Some are pushing for more regulation of social media, while others focus on improving security for politicians. ABC's Allison Cossack explains.
This morning, in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death, sources say the Trump administration is asking Congress for $58 million to boost security for the executive and judicial branches. It's also supporting an increase in security for members of Congress.
I've been talking with a lot of them over the last few days about that and trying to calm the nerves, to assure them that we will make certain that everyone has the level of security that's necessary.
Some lawmakers now canceling events until they have a better handle on security. After Kirk's death, the spotlight is also turning to social media with bipartisan calls for reform. Utah's governor says he believes social media has played a direct role in every assassination and assassination attempt in recent years.
There is no question in my mind that cancer probably isn't a strong enough word. What we have done, especially to our kids, it took us a decade to realize how evil these algorithms are.
Many lawmakers demanding social media companies better regulate content specifically for children, pointing to the graphic videos of Kirk's killing shared online.
The ways in which folks are then taking the horrific images of these incidents and propagating them on the internet adds fuel to the fire. We can and should pass bills.
As for Kirk's organization, Turning Point USA, it's reportedly seeing a surge in interest from colleges and universities looking to start new chapters on their campuses. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
Hundreds of people rallied in support of Charlie Kirk and his family in Spokane Sunday. The Eastern Washington Freedom Alliance organized a demonstration to stand for freedom of speech. Many people who attended the rally say they are concerned about political violence on both sides of the aisle.
People shouldn't be shot for what they say. It's just so devastating. I'm really glad that people care and that maybe we won't keep going down this road.
Organizers say they are not surprised at how many people showed up to be part of that rally.
We are following breaking news. Starting in November, New Mexico will cover child care costs for all families. And it's a pretty big deal. Child care can be one of a family's largest monthly expenses, sometimes even more than groceries or rent. The new program is a policy change that will remove income requirements and open the door for more kids to get care. And with demand on the rise, the state is also offering loans to build more child care centers. That means parents won't have so many tough choices to make each month, like whether to cover daycare or pay the bills. The policy change is set to cost close to $600 million per year, and that has many people concerned. Coming up, I'll break down how the state of Washington is helping with child care costs. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, Hannah, thank you very much. A heads up to Post Falls drivers ahead of the work week. The Spokane and Pole Line roundabout in Post Falls is partially closing today for striping work. According to the city, crews will close the intersection of North Spokane Street and Pole Line Avenue today and tomorrow. Flaggers will route traffic, but you should still expect delays. Local access will still be available for businesses and homes on Spokane Street and Pole Line Avenue. We have all the information and maps for you on KXLY.com. And if you have an appointment at Providence Sacred Heart today, give yourself a little extra time to get there. Part of the hospital's main drive will be closed for some campus safety and accessibility improvements. Crews will reroute cars through 8th Avenue near the Providence Center for Faith and Healing. Finally, just down the road from Sacred Heart, part of Rockwood Boulevard's closed today. The city of Spokane says crews will do some essential utility work on water, sewer, and stormwater systems. The closure will affect Rockwood between Grand and Cowley through Wednesday. Drivers should find alternate routes. We have some of those posted right there on your screen. Good morning. Northwest Time is now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock. Meteorologist Matt Gray helping us get our Monday rolling.
Yeah, get our Monday rolling, and the clouds rolled in as we got throughout the day yesterday, and we saw some multiple rounds of rain here. There's that time lapse from last night. Saw quite a bit of rain as we were falling asleep. We've got some more showers we're tracking this morning in the inland Northwest coming up.
The gates closed at the Spokane County Interstate Fair, but volunteers who kept you safe deserve some recognition. From Band-Aids to emergencies, we salute their 10-day mission just ahead. And a stadium memorial for Charlie Kirk while his alleged killer faces court. Political motive evidence surfaces as thousands prepare to mourn. We have the story right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pape Machinery.
Kerner Furniture is blessed to have called the Inland Northwest home for the past 46 years.
We've also been blessed to help furnish your homes these past 4 decades.
And to celebrate our 46th year, we are having an anniversary sale.
Shop our selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets, all at lowered sale pricing.
And if you're looking for a lazy boy, then start here because we always guarantee the lowest prices in the area.
Celebrate 46 years of Kerner Furniture during our anniversary sale.
Going on now.
When it comes to buying used vehicles, we know that there's a lot of options for you out there.
Make Colville Toyota your first option for quality used vehicles.
Before our cars hit the lot, we inspect and repair any issues that we may find. We care about our customers and our cars, and it shows with the extra TLC that we put into them.
If you're in the market for a new, used, or certified vehicle, come to Colville Toyota and buy with confidence.
Because we're your small-town dealership with a big heart.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
On Tuesday, September 16th, Spokane Public Schools and Spokane Parks will share what's proposed in Together Spokane, including 200-plus projects across the city. Learn what's planned for your neighborhood. Join the Northeast Town Hall, 6 to 7 p.m. at John R. Rogers High School.
The RV Expo Sale is back at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center, September 18th through the 21st. This is the end of the season clearance, and everything must sell. Over 1,000 new and used RVs, toy haulers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, and boats, all at huge discounts. Pay 0 down and 0 payments for 6 months on approved credit. Plus, meet the manufacturers on site offering even bigger savings. Immediate on-site financing, instant approval, and every RV priced to move. Learn more at RVExpoSale.com. Presented by the Northwest RV Dealers Association.
The pain level was over 10, and my doctor recommended that I go to Good Feet and try the arch supports there. was the first time that I had no pain.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Just about 10 minutes after 6, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A massive memorial to Charlie Kirk is scheduled for Sunday in Glendale, Arizona. The conservative political activist was fatally shot last week in Utah. The service will be at the 63,400-seat State Farm Stadium. Meanwhile, key questions remain about his alleged shooter, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. Authorities have pointed to what they described as anti-fascist messages engraved on bullet casings in a rifle found near the shooting as potential evidence of a political motive. Robinson is slated to appear in state court tomorrow. Israel's ground operation in Gaza City is imminent and could begin this week. It comes as Israel's forces intensify their air offensive across the enclave Sunday, killing dozens of Palestinians. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has called a meeting Thursday to discuss efforts to avoid harming the hostages still held in Gaza when the Israeli military undertakes its ground operation in the coming days. There are thought to be about 20 hostages still alive.
It's time to plan your day. We got a couple of showers out there this morning, and we will see mostly cloudy conditions. It will be a cool morning across the inland Northwest. As we warm up, we'll start to see some breaks in the clouds, particularly in eastern Washington, where it will be cool and comfortable for Spokane and for Coeur d'Alene. We'll start to warm up a little bit more in the Columbia Basin. Then for tonight, with clearing skies, everybody's going to cool down pretty good, and that means that we can pull out our flannels and our light sweaters for the morning. Probably want to have, though, maybe a different wardrobe by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk about that in my forecast coming up.
Matt, thanks. The Spokane County Interstate Fair wrapped up for another year, and throughout the fair's 10-day run, a special team of people helped keep fairgoers safe. Volunteers from the Spokane Valley Fire Department patrolled the grounds, making themselves available to anyone who needed medical attention. Their ATVs carried their medical equipment and allowed them to weave in and out of crowds. Their tent reported more than 300 visits, but not all of them were serious.
Whether that be handing out a Band-Aid or dealing with more serious emergencies, we're just down here sort of to help out in whatever way we're needed.
Most of these visits happened during the first half of the fair when we had the hottest temperatures. These volunteers were looking to connect with the community, and they had stickers to hand out to kids. I'm sure some adults got some too. It's now 6:12. President Trump threatens new Russia sanctions, but sets conditions for NATO allies. All countries must stop buying Russian oil first. The diplomatic standoff just ahead. As we sent you to a commercial break, here is a live look at downtown Spokane. That is the Central Library right there downtown. We'll tell you why we are showing you this beautiful shot coming up a little bit later. Something special is going on there.
Wildfire season is here. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Chris Crocker.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
The 2025 Ford Bronco is everywhere, and for good reason. It's built for anything, loaded with capability, and will go anywhere you take it. Snow, mud, dirt, whatever the road throws at you. This goat gives you seven different terrain modes to handle it all. And the Bronco just won an award for Best in Class for initial quality. When buying your next SUV, think Wendell Ford. We would be honored to show you the new Bronco. Wendell Ford, drive for generations.
Bill's Heating and AC has not 1, not 2, but 3 warehouses overstocked with top quality air conditioners. To clear out inventory before the end of the year, we're doing something we've never done before. Advertising our guaranteed lowest pricing for all to see. Right now, you can get a full heating and cooling system installed for only $6,500 to $8,500, depending on capacity. Call now before this amazing deal goes away. Call 208-777-5528.
This month's Extreme Team, Miriam's House, part of Transitional Living Center. We're going to help more women get help as they transition to a better living. Plus, we're going to give them a little more room to have it more like home. The 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Is it time to update your living spaces? Don't overspend at the big box store. Come see us at Consign Furniture. We have the largest selection of like-new consignment furniture in Liberty Lake. No long wait times on couches to dining sets, rugs, and more. And our team will deliver today. Inventory moves fast. Check us out online or stop by today.
Consign Furniture. It's the easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Touchdown on savings at George Key Kia Spokane. We're clearing out all new 2025 Kias at huge discounts to make room for the new 2026 Kias on the way. Shop over 350 new Kias and score big. Locally owned, family operated, always exceeding your expectations with unbeatable deals and exceptional customer service. Don't miss this chance to save. Visit George Key Kia Spokane off I-90 in Liberty Lake or shop anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. It's now 6:16. This morning, President Trump says he is prepared to impose new sanctions on Russia, but only if all other NATO countries stop buying Russian oil and increase pressure to end the Russian-Ukraine war. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in D.C. with the details.
Good morning. In a letter posted to social media, President Trump says he's ready to place major sanctions on Russia, but only when all NATO nations have started to do the same thing. This morning, President Trump putting growing pressure on all NATO nations to stop buying Russian oil. In a post on social media, President Trump saying that NATO's commitment to winning the war has been far less than 100%, and going on to say he believes the Russian-Ukraine war would end if all NATO countries stopped buying oil from Russia and placed tariffs on China of 50 to 100% for its purchases of Russian petroleum. It comes after months of Trump promising to negotiate an end to the Russia-Ukraine conflict and even meeting with Putin and Zelensky separately.
I thought this was going to be an easy one for me, but this has turned out to be tough. The hatred between Zelensky and Putin is unfathomable.
The president has faced criticism for repeatedly setting 2-week deadlines for Russia to de-escalate and then allowing them to pass without any consequences. It comes as tensions are running high over the skies of Eastern Europe. Over the weekend, Romania scrambled fighter jets after a Russian drone flew through its airspace, the second incursion over a NATO country in less than a week. Last week, more than a dozen Russian attack drones were shot down after violating Poland's airspace. Trump suggesting this could have been a mistake, but Poland insists it was deliberate. Some lawmakers on Capitol Hill agree and worry Putin is testing the resolve of NATO. Overall, EU dependence on Russian gas has fallen hard since the 2022 invasion of Ukraine, from about 45% in 2021 to 13% now. However, there are still a handful of European countries heavily relying on Russian oil. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
And here is a live look this morning. Look at all those clouds out there.
It's been kind of that vibe here over the past kind of 48 hours or so.
It has, yeah.
Clouds rolled in, and we've got some good rain out of it. It's been very nice to see. That said, you know, some get luckier than others when it comes to wet weather this time of the year. So let's show you that now. Rain reports over the weekend. Spokane, is particularly across Spokane County, got the most rain we've seen in a long time, but it was not so rosy in Kootenai County. Post Falls, 0.15 inches over this weekend. Ferdinand Lake, less than 1/10 of an inch. Not great. Pullman doing good. Pinehurst and Shoshone County looking incredible, 3/4 of an inch. Lewiston also did pretty good as well. So we got a lot of places that did pretty decent. Some that we could have used a little more. Places like in Chelan could have used more, but some fires in the area. But look at Spokane again. For yesterday, 0.34 inches. That is more rain than fell in June, July, and August combined, which was just over 1/4 of an inch. So it just goes to show you how dry it has been over the last 3+ months in the Spokane area specifically. Nice to see that change, at least temporarily. Keeping an eye on some of this rain that's north of Sandpoint this morning. So Priest Lake getting some more wet weather. Hopefully we can get a few sprinkles in the Colville area and around Kettle Falls and Northport as well, though I'm not counting on it. After all, you got to go through multiple mountain ranges, which usually take up that moisture before it gets down to the valleys. But at least we got a chance here for the next couple of hours. We'll continue to see spotty light rain around the Palouse region and down to the LC Valley as well this morning. But that's going to be very hit or miss. It's going to be a lot steadier in places like Bonners Ferry and Sandpoint as we go through the day. Light rain, possible even to as far out as Newport here. Notice, though, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene kind of staying away from the wet weather. We'll have a better chance in Coeur d'Alene than Spokane, but for the most part, that's what I expect as we go through the day today. We will see our cloud cover begin to diminish greatly as the system pulls away in the late afternoon. We'll even see a little bit of sunshine before skies clear out through the overnight. And with clearing skies and a changing weather pattern, look at the difference between Monday and Tuesday. We are up into the 80s for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What a huge difference that will be. And we have a big difference in our lows as well. We start off with a little bit of kind of moderate sweater weather for Tuesday, and then we are back up into our warmer regime for the rest of the week. So, going to feel like summer for Tuesday through the rest of this week. But today, it's going to feel nice. It's Monday, and it's time for Pet of the Week.
Our pet of the week is a 16-year-old long-haired feline who was found surviving on her own. Severely matted and in need of medical attention, a Good Samaritan found her and brought her to Companions Animal Center. Sally, as we call her, has been at Companions for a little over 3 weeks now. She moves a little slower, loves a back rub, and a gentle hug is always welcome. Looking quite a bit smaller after her matting was shaved off, she has stolen the hearts of everyone here with her new haircut. If you have it in your heart to give Sally a loving home for the rest of her life, stop by and meet her. For more information, you can always visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org.
I don't know if you just saw that, but we just got word that Sally was actually adopted yesterday. So that is great. They have lots of other wonderful animals that need homes, though. It's now 6:21. Pittsburgh is never an easy place to play as an opposing team, but the Seahawks managed to take care of business after the break. Hear what Coach McDonald had to say about his team's performance next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Parker Toyota, Toyota trucks aren't just vehicles. They're a tradition built on performance, reliability, and unmatched durability. That legacy lives on in every new Tundra and Tacoma. Powered by innovation, loaded with advanced technology, and ready for whatever the Northwest brings.
The same high standards that built these legendary trucks guide our customer service because tradition isn't just preserved, it's lived.
Toyota trucks, built for generations at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Custom is more than choosing from a few fabric options. With our custom upholstery, you get control over almost every detail, so you can design a piece that's perfect for you. From the style of the arms and legs to the cushion type and pillow shape. Perfect style, perfect comfort, created for you. The Custom Comfort Event. Get 30% off store-wide at the Tin Roof.
At Parker Subaru, adventure doesn't wait. With a large inventory of Crosstreks, Outbacks, Foresters, and Ascents, your Subaru is ready right now.
New or used, Subaru has delivered decades of legendary longevity, rock-solid reliability, and award-winning safety.
With the Subaru Wilderness Package, our compact SUVs deliver unstoppable performance to every trail for every season.
Celebrate the Subaru A Lot to Love event now through September 2nd at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP, and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Medicare options for Freddie.
No, not Freddie. Eddie.
Are you still there, Freddie? Okay, aging needs.
Agent, please.
Always dry scoop before you run.
Listen to me. A hard dog diet got me shredded.
It's time we listen to science. One A Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One A Day, science that matters.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. It was a great Sunday to be a Seattle Seahawk traveling into Acrisure Stadium. Always tough to beat these Pittsburgh Steelers in their house, but the Hawks pulled it off in style. Sam Darnold shook off 2 interceptions with a pair of TD throws. Kenneth Walker adding over 100 yards on the ground and the game-clinching score. The whole team came together in this game looking sharper, looking stronger on every front compared to last week's loss. And head coach Mike Macdonald recognized that tough environment he's used to seeing as a former AFC North coach and remarked on how he feels his team improved.
Our guys didn't flinch. We knew it was going to be really tough coming in here. There's going to be times where our backs were against the wall, but our guys were awesome the whole game and just fought to the very end. And we had a couple breaks there in the second half that went our way, and we took advantage of it. So really proud of the team. Looking forward to the flight back. But once we get back, we'll be back to work and try to go 1-0 again this week.
Seattle next heads back home for a Sunday battle with the winless New Orleans Saints. That'll be just after 1 p.m. kickoff. The Seattle Mariners had just as fun of a day back home in Washington. They trotted out to an 11-2 win over the Los Angeles Angels, the M's 9th straight win, to complete a perfect homestand and move into first place in the AL West as the Houston Astros lost to Atlanta. Kyle Raleigh hammered his 54th home run of the season, and pitcher George Kirby tossing just a masterclass. 14 strikeouts, 6.1 innings, absolute heat. Make sure to tune in to 4 News Now special edition right after Monday Night Football to get all of your local sports action right here.
Wow, big day for Seattle sports. It is now 6:26. State leaders invest in student parents with major child care funding. Spokane Community College benefits from the $400,000 program. The investment story just ahead. And your teens' babysitting money could become retirement gold. We'll show you how $1 invested at 18 could turn into about $100 by retirement. Money Saving Monday is just ahead. And as we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's the inspiring story of friendship playing out on the sidelines of tonight's Monday Night Football game.
It's always been love when I've seen him, and we always had a good connection.
Azeez Al-Shaair. Houston Texans star Azeez Al-Shaair and the coach who changed his life when he was just a teenager. This year, reunited on the same team. And this morning, they're telling their story to GMA.
So now you're pulling the rope in the same direction. You're on the same team here. What is that relationship like, the working relationship?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I get to see him every single day. Get to smile, get to say good morning to him, get to compete against him. We get to talk out on the field. There's plenty of interactions.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more with NFL star Azeez Al-Shaair. Plus, Troy Aikman joins us live for our GMA Monday Night Football Countdown. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, Houston.
Don't mind me. I'm just the flu. I'm quite harmless, really. And when people ask, but aren't you linked to dangerous flu complications like pneumonia, heart attack, and hospitalizations? I just say, but I'm just the flu.
Demand more from your flu shot. Sanofi higher dose flu vaccines are proven to provide better flu protection than standard dose flu shots in older adults. They've even been shown to better protect against flu-related complications.
Don't get Fluzone High Dose if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, including egg products or after previous dose of flu vaccine. Don't get Flu Block if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components. Tell your healthcare professional if you've had severe muscle weakness, Guillain-Barré syndrome. People with weakened immune systems may have a lower vaccine response. Vaccination may not protect everyone. Fainting has occurred.
All flu shots are not the same. Ask about Fluzone High Dose or Flu Block at your local pharmacy or doctor's office.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Comfort and peace. When a loved one is in need of end-of-life care, it's more than care. It's warmth and dignity in the face of advanced illness. Courage binds us all. The courage in facing a terminal illness together. Our care team have dedicated their lives to alleviating pain, discomfort, and providing licensed around-the-clock medical attention. We are Hospice of North Idaho, and we are honored to care for your loved one.
Stay and play at Mississauga Casino Hotel.
where jackpots, food, and fun come together at the region's only non-smoking casino and hotel. We're the place for a day trip, weekend getaway, or your next holiday party or group event. Enjoy the casino action playing your favorite gaming machine, or try your skills at the live table games. Stay and play at Missisquoi Casino Hotel, located just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie Grant is off this morning. It's Monday, September 15th.
We plan our day with Matt Gray.
Hey, good to see Jay Kevin this morning. Hey, when you get in the car, you get to drop us, and you can tune into 99.9 in the morning as you are headed down the road. Certainly going to be a cooler commute here this morning. We'll be on the lookout for some wet weather here as well. A couple of spotty showers across the Palouse, but for the most part, you are going to miss the hit or miss showers. Meanwhile, up north, it's a totally different story. Bonners Ferry, Naples into the Elmira area, Ione, and then across the Priest Lake region, seeing quite a bit of wet weather here this morning. And we are starting to see a couple of sprinkles even further south towards places like Cusick. Even might see a little sprinkle from time to time around Sandpoint as all of this continues to try and track its way to the south here this morning, other than right there in the northeast corner of Washington and in the northern panhandle, though, it will be largely mostly cloudy for today. Temperatures are in the 50s, and they'll stay that way through the bulk of the morning, if not the entire morning around the inland northwest. We'll start to see a little bit more sunshine this afternoon as this weather system that brought us all the rain yesterday and the clouds begins to pull away. And that'll help our temperatures pop up into the upper 60s and even a few spots getting up into the 70s for the afternoon. Now, it's going to feel pretty nice, like fall, but once we get past tomorrow morning, which is also going to have a bit of a fall chill in the air, things, well, they go in the totally different direction than the last couple of days have been. We'll show you that in my full forecast coming up.
Piggy banks are great, but what if your teens could start building real wealth? In this edition of Money Saving Monday, Derek Dice looks into how you can help your teen turn their side hustle or babysitting money into lasting savings.
Some parents don't like the idea of letting their kids look at their financial situation, but Numerica's John Maroney believes you should.
Most kids are really aware of what's going on, even if you're not talking about it. So bring them into the conversation and help them get a positive association with money.
A savings account is the easiest and most common way to get your teen to start building wealth.
Get them an account now and help them begin to understand the concepts of moving money into that account and setting money aside for the purposes of growing wealth.
And teens can start investing now as long as they've paid some taxes on their income.
So like if you have a daughter who's babysitting, she can actually begin to invest in something like a custodial IRA account, an individual retirement account, because she's paid taxes on that income.
Parents can also look into a 529 account to help them save for college expenses. And even if they don't use it for college,
that can actually become their first retirement account. The funds in that can be rolled over a couple of years into a Roth IRA for them.
Maroney says with an 8% return, every dollar your teen invests at 18 years old could turn into $75 or $100 by the time they're ready to retire.
Help them get their first dollar invested, whether it's through a custodial IRA or through an investing app of some nature. Just help them break through that barrier of seeing that investing is something that is for me. It's not something that other people do, it's something that we do.
And if you're looking for help in helping your teen build wealth, your credit union or bank has plenty of resources available so that later in life they won't say, I wish I'd started investing earlier. For Money Saving Monday, I'm Derek Dice.
New from the Breaking Now desk in Washington, leaders are coming up with some new ways to help student parents who juggle school, work, and raising kids. And that's where the State Board for Community and Technical Colleges comes in. It's putting $400,000 toward child care assistance. 5 schools, including Spokane Community College, will each get $80,000. The money will go directly to scholarships up to $5,000 a year for student parents in aerospace programs. The money will roll out next year, and state leaders say it's all about making sure parents don't have to choose between childcare and their education. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, thanks, Hannah. The Spokane Humane Society is warning people of scam calls circulating. According to the nonprofit, fake calls using the organization's number are going out to residents saying the Spokane Humane Society has their lost pet. The scammer then says the pet needs emergency surgery and begins demanding money through Venmo. The Humane Society says it will never demand payment via Venmo, Cash App, or similar platforms for medical services. It will also never do unauthorized medical care. If you receive a suspicious call such as this, hang up and call the Humane Society directly. The number is here on your screen. You can also find it by looking for this story on KXLY.com. Around the world, crowds in Vatican City held signs in celebration of the Pope's 70th birthday. Pope Leo is still young by papal standards. His 2 predecessors were several years older than him when they took up the post. President Trump is talking with China about the future of TikTok. Today is day 2 of the talks, which come just before a critical deadline to determine whether the popular social media app remains available in the United States or goes away. The president said the future of TikTok is up to China. Congress passed a law last year requiring TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to sell the app to an American buyer or face a ban in the U.S. Lawmakers believe TikTok poses a security risk to the United States because China owns it. The law was supposed to take effect months ago, but the president has repeatedly extended it and has allowed TikTok to continue to operate in the United States. It is possible the president could extend the deadline again when it comes up on Wednesday. Your time is 6:36. Meteorologist Matt Gray here once again. Wet roads out there.
Yes, wet roads. This is Deary, Idaho. But certainly there are plenty of other places across the inland Northwest wet roads this morning as we're still seeing a few showers move through the region. We'll show you where the rain's going to be hanging around later in the morning and even into parts of the afternoon coming up in my full forecast.
Could flying put you at risk for a brain injury? The new study of toxic fumes in the friendly skies when Good Morning Northwest continues.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
It's RAV4 season at Findlay Downtown Toyota. And that means some of the biggest savings of the year with great financing.
Plus, take advantage of low monthly lease payments available now. This week at Findlay.
With depression, it feels like every day you're just going through the motions. But what if you could get your go back?
Go with Auvelity.
Auvelity worked fast. Some saw relief in as early as 1 week. And Auvelity lasted. On average, significant relief was seen at 6 weeks. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions in young adults. Tell your doctor about sudden changes to mood, thoughts, or behavior. Don't take Auvelity if you have a history of seizure, eating disorder, or have abruptly stopped drinking alcohol, or taking benzodiazepines, barbiturates, or anti-seizure medicine. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Don't take if you are allergic to dextromethorphan, bupropion, or any of the ingredients in Auvelity. Don't take with MAOIs. High blood pressure, manic episodes, serious eye problems, and dizziness can occur. Report all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Don't take Auvelity if you are or may become pregnant. Side effects can include dizziness, headache, diarrhea, feeling sleepy, dry mouth, sexual function problems, and excessive sweating. Ask your provider about Auvelity.
Go with Auvelity.
If you like your Broadway hot, you'll love the musical blockbuster the New York Times calls a supersized all-out song and dance spectacular. Some Like It Hot. See the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Broadway show, created by the teams from Disney's Aladdin, Hairspray, and The Book of Mormon. Some Like It Hot.
Some like it hot, and that ain't bad.
Playing September 23rd through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Why is a touchless wash best? Touchless doesn't smack and beat your vehicle with rags and raw brushes with the risk of scratches. Instead, we have multiple nozzles that deliver powerful 800 PSI water jets, covering everything from the sides, the roof, and even the undercarriage. Our mixtures remove dirt, grime, and those nasty, nasty street chemicals.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
I hope for people that choose to watch my forecast on Good Morning Northwest is as you're making your plans for the day, you know what's coming up for your day and how to plan it, and that you have a little bit of fun on the way.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
It is now 6:39. New concern this morning about toxic air on passenger planes. A report finding dozens of cases of people suffering from what are described as brain injuries because of alleged exposure to fumes. On most planes, air is pulled in from the outside through engines using a system known as bleed air. If any seals are worn or degraded, oils from lubricated bearings enter the air and vaporize in the heat, releasing unknown quantities of toxic compounds. In February, smoke filled the cabin on one Delta flight, forcing the Boeing aircraft to make an emergency landing.
We need manufacturers to be required to make airplanes that either have the filters or create a system where we're not using this bleed air as the means of recirculated air in the cabin.
The Wall Street Journal says a neurologist has treated more than 120 airline workers for brain injuries over the past 20 years. But the FAA says, quote, studies have shown cabin air is as good as or better than the air found in offices and homes. The Carl Maxey Center is holding a diaper drive this week for Shades of Motherhood Network's Diaper Awareness Week. The center will collect diapers and baby wipes today through Sunday. Just bring supplies to the Carl Maxey Center at 3114 East 5th Avenue. Every donation makes a difference for families in this community.
Good Monday morning. Let's plan your day. So we have some showers and cloudy conditions here this morning. Temperatures will definitely be on the cool side, and will be cool by afternoon standards as well. Upper 60s and just a few of our communities in the 70s for the afternoon. We'll also see a little bit more sunshine before the sun sets. Once the sun does go down, temperatures are going to drop very quickly in these cool and clear conditions we expect. So as we head into tonight and tomorrow morning, a flannel or even a light sweater might be a good idea.
Here is a live look at the downtown Spokane Library on this Monday morning. So why are we showing you this beautiful building? Well, you have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity today to see the original Washington State Constitution there. The foundational document is at the downtown library today, traveling outside Olympia for the first time in 136 years. Whether you are a history buff, teacher, student, or simply a proud Washingtonian, you can witness our constitutional heritage up close. It'll be there from 3 to 5 on the 3rd floor of the library, and everyone is welcome. It's now 6:42. Seth Rogen wins 4 Emmys in one night as the studio breaks records with 12 wins. The biggest surprises from Hollywood's biggest night, including the youngest male winner in Emmy history. That's up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Psst, psst. You make me feel so miserable.
Flonase relieves your worst allergy symptoms so you can start feeling better the same day and save your relationship with nature. Flonase.
Figuring out how to best care for a senior in your family can be overwhelming. That's why several Spokane senior living communities have joined forces to bring you helpful, timely videos at kxly.com/seniorliving. Get expert advice, find trusted resources, and prepare your family for the future. Become informed because we know the needs of your loved ones will continue to change. Visit kxly.com/seniorliving today for helpful information and for people you can contact with your questions.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we do one thing, and we do it well. We're plumbers. In fact, we're the largest plumbing company in the region, and we're proud to say we've been voted the best plumbing company since 2009. We give you upfront pricing so you know exactly what you'll pay before we start. And we do everything from drain cleaning to trenchless sewer repair. So if you want plumbing done right the first time, call a plumber. And call the best. Call Gold Seal Plumbing. We're on our way.
There's magic throughout the universe. And some places have more than others. There's magic inside, everywhere. There's no place like Wonders of the World. There's magic inside.
Attention high school sports fans. Your school could be featured on 4 News Now Game of the Week. Go to KXLY.com, vote for your favorite game, and your team could be the featured game on Friday Night Sports Extra. 4 News Now Game of the Week. Brought to you by VECU.
The RV Expo Sale is back at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center, September 18th through the 21st. This is the end of the season clearance, and everything must sell. Over 1,000 new and used RVs, toy haulers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, and boats, all at huge discounts. Pay 0 down and 0 payments for 6 months on approved credit. Plus, meet the manufacturers on-site offering even bigger savings. Immediate on-site finance, instant approval, and every RV priced to move. Learn more at RVExpoSale.com. Presented by the Northwest RV Dealers Association.
4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
It is 7:15. Last night, it was primetime television's night to shine. Hollywood heavy hitters packed into the Peacock Theater in L.A. last night for the 77th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. A tightly scripted 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 57 seconds. Here's ABC's Morgan Norwood.
The studio's Seth Rogen kicking things off with the first award for actor in a comedy series.
I still could not wrap my head around this happening, that I literally prepared nothing. I've never won anything in my life.
And then he just kept doing it again and again and again, with the studio handing him his first 4 Emmys, the show winning a record 12.
I'm legitimately embarrassed by how happy this makes me.
Jean Smart winning the Emmy for actress in a comedy for Hacks. Host Nate Bargatze announcing a novel way to keep the acceptance speeches short and sweet.
I am going to donate $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of America. Every second you go over 45 seconds, we will deduct $1,000 away from the Boys and Girls Club.
Other top prizes went to Noah Wiley for lead actor in a drama series for The Pitt. Wow. And Britt Lower for actress in Severance, with The Pitt winning Outstanding Drama Series. John Oliver winning Scripted Variety Series.
That's got to be enough. Nate Bargatze, that is a lot of money for you. And you can add a to the swear jar as well. Thank you. Goodbye.
And I guess you're allowed to curse on TV now.
After 33 nominations, Stephen Colbert's Late Show won its first 2 Emmys, 2 months after CBS announced the show's cancellation. Making Emmys history, 15-year-old Owen Cooper.
It may have my name on this wall, but it really belongs to the people behind the camera.
And becoming the youngest male actor to win a Primetime Emmy for his role in Adolescence. Felicia Rashad paid a touching tribute to her Cosby Show TV son.
Malcolm Jamal Warner remains in our hearts.
And there was also a tribute to Golden Girls and its late stars, with Reba McEntire delivering the iconic line.
Thank you for being a friend.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Aw, so special. A lot of great moments. And I want to give a shout out to the wonderful folks at the West Central Community Center. I won an award. It was not an Emmy. It was in the name of the Kelly family. Don Kelly, who was an amazing volunteer with them for many years and a great supporter. It was just this was very, very special. And they it was basically like community leadership and involvement. And
well, I'll tell you what, it looks beautiful.
Isn't it lovely?
It's very nice. And congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just
thanks.
Yeah, wonderful to see all the great community support we have here and all of our viewers out there. I know that was watching Chris last night, Coach for Kids Day at the fair was huge as well. It off. And they were dealing with some rain yesterday.
Yeah, it was
they certainly were.
That wasn't fun, but it's really fun for the rest of us. Our yards need it.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
We all need
I was so happy falling asleep to the rain last night. Let's take a look at what we got in Spokane. 0.34 inches. That is more than June, July, and August combined just yesterday. Amazing. And surely a sign that fall is right around the corner. Right now, we're in the low to mid 50s with cloudy skies. Not seeing a ton of rain around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but you head further north, and we are seeing some wet weather north of Sandpoint, or north of Cusick as well. Seeing some wet weather still hanging around Priest Lake and Bonners Ferry this morning. Could see a sprinkle or two in Colville as well, as some of that rain tries to cross the mountains here. It's all on the backside of this weather system. You can see the center of it swirling just to the north of Boise here as we look at the kind of the moisture satellite feed that gives us a good idea of the structure of these weather systems as they pull through. So we got plenty of moisture in the blue color to work with here as we head through the rest of the morning, particularly in our northern counties. So let's take a look at what we are going to see as we head towards 7, 8 o'clock. Chance for a couple of showers to make it as far south as about Deer Park or so, but I'm not expecting much of anything for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, just the occasional little spritz at times. The best chance of rain as we head towards late morning and then through lunchtime and into the early afternoon. Sandpoint, Newport, Priest Lake, Bonners Ferry, into parts of Ponderay County. Basically, where we're seeing some wet weather right now. After about 3, 4 o'clock, watch how things change. The system starts pulling away, the clouds dissipate, and we see a little bit of sunshine and clearing skies before the sun sets, which is right at 7 o'clock in Spokane tonight. This is what we've got for our temperatures today. Low to mid 60s in North Idaho, upper 60s to mid 70s in Eastern Washington, and then you will need that sweater tomorrow with temperatures in the 40s or low 50s around the region. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast. It's just a whole lot different than this with temperatures coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival.
The redesigned Tiguan is here, and it's turning heads. Luxury meets functionality with new styling that includes elevated interior design and smarter tech. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen, home of 0000.
After a car wreck, Big Insurance moves fast to protect themselves, not you. That's why it's critical to call us as soon as possible.
With Craig Swap & Associates, we make sure the process is fair for you.
I knew I really needed help after my accident, so I called Craig Swap & Associates. They not only fought for me, but treated me fairly every step of the way.
The sooner you call us, the faster we can make things right. One call, that's all.
Call the 9s, 509-999-9999.
AARP Spokane and BECU invite you to take steps towards a sharper mind and a stronger community. Join them for a free monthly Saturday morning walk series at Northtown Mall designed for older adults, where every step supports your health. Led by local AARP volunteers, the walks will be a fun and welcoming way to stay active, socially connected, and informed. Whether you're a casual stroller or a brisk walker, all activity levels are welcome and no one gets left behind. Find out how to participate at this website.
4 News Now and STCU recognize volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Pamela DeGarmo. For more than 6 years, Pamela has volunteered at Project ID.
Pamela is the heart of Project ID, volunteering over 20 hours a week to support and uplift individuals with disabilities.
It fills my life. I mean, yeah, you can work and you can do chores. This is kind of something that makes the day better.
Thanks to STCU for helping to make sure volunteers count.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
We know your garage door is more than just a door. It's also curb appeal and security. That's why our expertly trained technicians bring precision to every install. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and a great investment for your home. Give us a call today.
Looking for space, style, and serious performance? You'll find it all in the Volkswagen Atlas. 3 rows equals room for everyone. And turbocharged power means this SUV is built for fun. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It is 6:53, time to get ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint. It's mostly cloudy and cool this morning, but we'll see skies clearing up later today. Meteorologist Matt Gray has your forecast. Hannah Joy is in studio with details on how Spokane Community College is getting a boost from a $400,000 program designed to help student parents get ahead. But first, hundreds of people rallied in support of Charlie Kirk and his family in Spokane Sunday. The Eastern Washington Freedom Alliance organized the demonstration to stand for freedom of speech. Many people who attended the rally say they are concerned about political violence on both sides of the aisle. A massive memorial to Charlie Kirk is scheduled for Sunday in Glendale, Arizona. The conservative political activist was fatally shot last week in Utah. The service will be at the State Farm Stadium. Meanwhile, key questions remain about his alleged shooter, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. Authorities have pointed to what they described as anti-fascist messages engraved on bullet casings and a rifle found near the shooting as potential evidence of a political motive. For updates leading up to Robinson's court appearance, tune in to Good Morning America.
And after a wet end to Sunday, we're still seeing some wet weather out there this morning, particularly in the northern panhandle and in northeastern Washington. And that is where we'll see the bulk of the wet weather continue throughout the day today. A couple of sprinkles possible this morning, but around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, it's mostly cloudy conditions. We'll see a little bit more sunshine this afternoon with highs in the 60s. Don't get used to this cooler weather. After a chilly start tomorrow, we are heating up big time for the rest of the week.
A heads up to Post Falls drivers ahead of the work week. The Spokane and Pole Line roundabout in Post Falls is partially closing today for striping work. According to the city, crews will close the intersection of North Spokane Street and Pole Line Avenue today and tomorrow. Flaggers will route traffic, but you should still expect delays. Local access will still be available for businesses and homes on Spokane Street and Pole Line Avenue. We have all the information and maps on KXLY.com if you want to check them out. And if you have an appointment at Providence Sacred Heart today, give yourself a little extra time to get there. Part of the hospital's main drive will be closed for some campus safety and accessibility improvements. Crews reroute cars through 8th Avenue near the Providence Center for Faith and Healing. And finally, just down the road from Sacred Heart, part of Rockwood Boulevard is closed today. The city of Spokane says crews will do some utility work on water, sewer, and stormwater systems. The closure will affect Rockwood between Grand and Cowley through Wednesday. Drivers should find alternate routes. We have some of those up there on your screen. The Carl Maxey Center is holding a diaper drive this week for Shades of Motherhood Network's Diaper Awareness Week. The center will collect diapers and baby wipes today through Sunday. Just bring supplies to the Carl Maxey Center at 3114 East 5th Avenue. Every donation makes a difference for families in our community.
New from the Breaking Now desk in Washington, leaders are coming up with some new ways to help student parents who juggle school, work, and raising kids. And that's where the State Board for Community and Technical Colleges comes in. It's putting $400,000 toward child care assistance. 5 schools, including Spokane Community College, will each get $80,000. The money will go straight to scholarships up to $5,000 a year for student parents in aerospace programs. Details are limited right now, but we'll keep you updated as the program rolls out next year.
The Spokane County Interstate Fair is wrapped up for another year. Volunteers from the Spokane Valley Fire Department were on hand throughout the 10-day event, patrolling the grounds and helping anyone who needed medical attention. Using ATVs to carry their equipment, they weaved through crowds, seeing more than 300 people at their tent, most during the hotter first half of the fair. They were not just there for emergencies. These volunteers also connected with the community, handing out stickers to kids. A local favorite, No Lie Brewhouse, is gearing up for its annual Oktoberfest celebration. It takes place the next 2 Saturdays, September 20th and 27th. You can check out some festive music, some beer, and Bavarian atmosphere. There will even be a Stein holding contest with gift cards up for grabs. It does cost you $20 at the door, and that includes a mug, hat, and limited edition pen. And here's what's coming up on 4 News Now. Tonight, we will be on extra early at 3 this afternoon so we can bring you Monday Night Football. 4 News Now at 3 will be followed by World News with David Muir. Then at 4, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Texans in Houston. After the game, catch another special edition of 4 News Now with Derek and Kirsten.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
For over 90 years, McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows has been making homes more energy efficient and beautiful. And right now, during our anniversary sale, we're offering financing where you can replace up to 10 windows and a patio door for just $199 a month. Or you can add a new roof with the window package for $399 a month. And if you want a trifecta of roof, windows, and new siding, how does $799 a month sound? At McVeigh Brothers, we're working for you.
Avamere Southfield is so much more than just a home. We're enhancing lives every single day.
My home was heaven on earth, and now Avamere is heaven on earth.
Everybody's very friendly here and welcoming.
Come visit us and experience the Avamere difference.
Taking a look at the beautiful Falls and Post Falls Bridge. Post Falls Bridge. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm
Post
saying.
Street.
Post Street. There we go. Oh, God.
It's a Monday, Matt.
It is a Monday. Oh, goodness. I think maybe the weather's getting to me. At least there'll be some sunshine that might brighten a few moods. Tuesday, Wednesday through Friday. We'll be back up into the 80s here starting tomorrow. So tomorrow's kind of interesting because we start with maybe a sweater, but you're definitely not going to need that by the time we get to the afternoon.
All right, Matt, it is such a Monday. Hey, we will see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America with live local updates. GMA starts right now.